Arda Ocal with ESPN and SportsNation. Happy to be joined by Brian Baumgartner, famously played Kevin on The Office. So I was telling you, I've listened to the entire oral history. I don't listen to podcasts on Spotify, but I seeked this one out. That's how excited I was for it. What was it like putting it together?
You know, it was a tremendous amount of work, but so much fun. We ended up with over 100 hours of recorded interviews. We all sort of collectively felt like, all right, it's time to kind of go back and relive that stuff and decisions that were made early on that made it pretty unique from the beginning, and I think ultimately contribute to its success today.
Okay, so let's do a little bit of a deep dive on this episode. Obviously, ESPN, we are steeped in sports. One of the more famous episodes of The Office is the basketball episode. So it's funny because you have a major part in this, like at the end of the episode, but you were on the sidelines watching this whole thing unfold. So I'd love to hear even just your top level memories from shooting this episode.
So the deep dive goes something like this. Myself and John Krasinski, who played Jim, every time someone called cut, we'd grab the ball and start shooting and playing. And they were like, hey, Brian could shoot. And I said, yeah, I can shoot the rock. And so it was their idea. They just turned the camera as everybody was walking away. And the idea Michael didn't realize that he had this hidden gem. And apparently I made 13 in a row. And by the way, Steph Curry and all of you NBA players, this was in hard-soled shoes, a sport coat, and tie. So those of you who can't shoot free throws, I'm available for consultation.
Last thing for you, I have a couple of rapid fire office questions for you.
All right, here we go.
Is Toby the Scranton Strangler?
Yes. Is
Pam the villain?
No.
What number is closest to a Kaleven?
69.
And finally, you're very well known for a bunch of cold opens, including dropping the pot of chili. But what's your personal favorite cold open?
Now I would say me dropping the chili.
Fair enough. Thank you, Brian. Really appreciate your time here on ESPN.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.